Welcome back, Misfits. It's Sherb and Hunter. Today we are talking about positional cleans. Now, one thing you're going to see on our website often when we're trying to refine the clean is some positional work. So today we're going to go through 3-position clean, but before we really get into the nitty-gritty, we are going to talk about the power position, which is the ultimate goal on every single rep that you do. So I'm going to have Hunter go ahead and deadlift the bar to standing to demonstrate the power position. So Hunter, when you're ready, go ahead and deadlift that bar all the way up. Now in this position, we're going to look for Hunter to have his knees both bent in front of the bar, but also pushing out. So Hunter, go ahead and get in power position, but notice his feet are flat on the ground and his shoulders are behind the bar. This is something we're looking for in every single rep we do. It's also a great way to warm up for squat clean. So if Hunter, would you mind go ahead and give us a power position squat clean? Good. Now, what we're looking for there is for his feet to move on every single rep, and then he's not really getting a down before he goes up. He's trying to extend from that end position. So one more time, Hunter, if you wouldn't mind, power position, squat clean. And again, notice the feet move, pulls himself under, both very important in the skill of weightlifting. Now, we are now going to transition to above the knee. One of the things we're going to look for here is that as Hunter goes ahead and pushes his hips back, that he drives his knees out and he gets his torso over the bar. This is creating leverage between his thigh and his torso, which allows him to lift more weight, and he should be really feeling that in the backs of his hamstrings. Now, as Hunter go ahead and deadlifts that bar to standing, on his first rep above the knee, he doesn't need to go all the way down just above it, but he can go a little bit down. You know, mid-thigh is a great place to start and kind of progress lower and lower as you go, getting comfortable here because it's important that you hit power position on every single rep. So Hunter, I'm gonna have you give me 2 reps, one just a little bit below power position and one just above the knee. Good, and then one more just above the knee. Good, excellent. Notice in both of those examples, he got himself back behind the bar, heels on the ground, knees in front of the bar, and pushing out. And again, as you get comfortable, you can kind of speed that up as well as begin to create more and more leverage. Now, once Hunter's understood how to get himself out over the bar, we also want to talk about tension and leg drive. Now, when an athlete lifts from the ground, we're going to look for them to find that tension instantly. And for a lot of CrossFitters, pulling the bar from the ground, they go from this loosey-goosey position, try to snap into tension, and a lot of times that leads to an ugly, disorganized lift. So now I'm going to ask Hunter to go ahead and deadlift the bar to standing. And he's going to work himself down just below his kneecap. So he's going to push his hips back in that same position we just saw a second ago, and then he's going to begin to drop his hips, and he's just going to freeze. Now you'll notice a big feature here is as he passed below the knee, his hips began to sink, and that allows him to feel that tension in his legs. We're seeing him push his hips back and then begin to sit because the leg drive we're trying to create there is what gets speed on that barbell once it gets above the knee. So now we're going to have Hunter go ahead and go through one full rep from below the knee. Good. Now, you can tell he's got tension there. You might also notice that his knees are very much driving out. We are trying to perform a squat, so similar to the way we want to try to create tension in a back squat where we screw our feet into the floor and push our knees out. You'll notice as he goes through one more rep, as the bar passes below the knee, you'll really see those knees begin to drive out. So one more time, Hunter, below the knee. Again, we're paying attention to those knees really driving apart from one another. Excellent, and relax. So we've gone through above the knee, below the knee. The last part here is from the floor. When an athlete goes into this position, the biggest thing we're trying to accomplish here is being under control in our first pull, which is from the ground to the knee, and feeling that tension so we're not rushing and getting disorganized because again, one thing CrossFitters don't do very well is go from that loosey-goosey position and try to snap and they get disorganized. So now Hunter's going to go ahead and set himself up, pull himself down into tension. You'll notice again the knees are driving out. He's in that great setup position. He's going to give us a full lift. Good. Excellent. Now again, when you're watching this and watching Hunter go through this, it's important to notice those positions. He starts from a nice tight position, hips are low, knees are driving out. As he pulls the bar from the ground, he gets to that same position he got to when he was practicing below the knee. And then as the bar transitions above the knee, he gets back into that leverage position and back behind the bar before he extends his hips. And you'll notice that his feet move laterally, not forward or backward. If you can really focus on honing in those points of performance, you're going to lift bigger weight when these cleans come back up next time. Give it a shot. We'll see you soon or something. I don't know, fuck.
I liked it.
Give it a shot. We'll see y'all next time.